That one at 2:25 on our clock?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
So
29 seconds.
So we have another one coming at 54?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Oh my God.
Let's see if I can time this.
Yeah.
So 2:54, Drew?
I think that's right. So you got about 8 seconds.
All right. Let's see. 3.
Oh,
a little early. All right, that's 1 at 51.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with timing. All right, so wait a minute. That went a little early, so we're probably like 26, 27 seconds.
Yeah.
That one went at 51.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be going at like 18.
Fast. Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can time it. Quiet. Shh. 3, 2, 1, go.
What the hell?
It's intermittent, Drew.
Wait, just one thing. Oh,
have you stepped out of the room, Sarah?
I'm standing right by it.
What happened? Did it go off?
Yeah, because you can't hear it.
We didn't hear it.
I talked over it.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway, we got somewhere. This is a fast one.
Yeah, it's going to go right about now again. Here you go. Shh. Okay, there we go. Vindication. Thank you.
Sorry.
Now.
Never noticed it. Like, I know it was going off when we moved in.
Sure, there's a...
Going off when you moved in. When you moved in. How many years ago did you move in?
Oh, it was like 2 months ago. It wasn't years ago.
Hold on, Drew.
After a while, you don't hear it anymore.
I know.
That's what's freaking us out.
Yeah, I think it's actually, my friends have timed it before, and it's like, I think it's actually like 47 seconds.
Now,
it's not 47
26.
seconds.
We got
it's
it.
in the 20s.
But hang on. Let's just reflect upon this for a second. A, she lives with that thing going on. We're 2,000 miles away. It bugs us. We can't live with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She lives with that thing going on 24/7. Like a lizard learns to live with it. But, yay, there are other friends that will gather and make note of said instrument. And nobody goes, I'll run down to the 7-Eleven and get a battery.
Okay, let me explain something. No, put her on hold, because I've not nearly begun this rant.
I figured.
People's ability or inability to accept things and ability to tune things out is endless and abundant. It's unbelievable. There's
you wonder what we tune out. All of us tune out. That's in our sort of background all the time.
Were you talking?
Oh, sorry. Beg your pardon.
I saw your mouth move. Something come out? Okay. There is UL, Underwriters Laboratory, and they have rules. The Underwriters Laboratory, you understand, you can't just come out with a toaster, and I can't just invent a microwave. It needs to be tested by the man.
Yeah.
Because we need to make sure it's not going to start a fire, it's not going to be shocked when you plug it in, that your toast is not going to pop out and hit the ceiling in flames.
So you get a UL number.
You get a UL number.
Yeah.
Underwriters Laboratory.
Yeah.
Now, if it's going in your house, it needs to go through this process. It's not like, hey, what do you got? I got a knockoff smoke detector. It's made in Guadalajara, and I sell them on the corner. No. They must go to the Underwriters Laboratory and be extensively tested.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one of the things they do is they go, when it's low on battery, it must have a chirp. And that chirp must be good for X amount of decibels so that nobody, no human being, who's occupying the area that the smoke detector in, it's such a decibel that the human being would be compelled to change the battery almost immediately. Just like I'm sure horns in boats and horns in cars and sirens must reach a certain decibel level, otherwise they're ineffective.
By the way, I was awakened morning, probably 2 weeks ago, by said smoke detector chirp 3 rooms away from my bedroom.
Right.
And it drove me so crazy. Before I got to brush my teeth, I had to go change the thing.
So the Underwriters Laboratory says it's going to have to be 33 decibels, and it must be in a period no less than once every 40 seconds or once every 28 seconds. And those are the laws, and the man signed off on that. Well, there's not a human being alive that wouldn't change this 9-volt battery post haste. But somehow, the Underwriters Laboratory could not account for how goddamn dumb we are. Even they who put warning labels on everything, and all when you see a commercial for a car and it's just driving through the desert, it's just driving down the highway to Nevada. It's a minivan. It's going in a straight line down the 10. It says "Do not attempt." Stunt driver, special vehicle. What? We can't attempt to drive our vehicle? Even when they're going on a goddamn straight line. Just a straight line driving through Henderson. It says "Do not attempt." Closed course. Professional driver. Really? I'm supposed to buy your Odyssey minivan and not attempt to drive it?
That's great.
What shall I do?
Not a desert.
Shall I push it back from the dealership? Well, I'm going to save a lot on gas. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm going to have trouble getting the kids to school because at some point, I'm going to need to actually get behind the wheel of this thing and attempt to drive. Do not attempt. I understand when the guy's going over the waterfall and the Fiat, they do the do not attempt thing. But I like it when it's just been distilled down to the guy literally just driving the car. Do not attempt.
Adam,
so this is a society. This is a society we've constructed for ourselves, and somehow we've confounded these people because they did not count on Sarah. They did not count on the anal queen that's able to drown out the sound of the smoke detector. Now I must know. I must
all her friends.
I must delve deeper.
Sat around, timed it, and talked it. Nobody fixed it.
Put her back on hold.
Oh.
Let me explain the problem with smoke detectors in women. Marjorie?
Yes.
You're 21?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I don't know. Like for the past 3 years, I've been trying to experiment with intimacy and everything, but I never get turned on. Even if the guy's really turned on, I'm just not.
Are you on any medication?
No.
So
not sexual.
It's just you don't really like sex.
Well, I would imagine that I would. I'm a very passionate person, and I don't.
Drew's a man of exquisite passion himself. Perhaps you two should get together.
Does anything turn you on?
Yeah.
Just not when you're with a person.
Yeah, just not when I'm with a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what kinds of things get you aroused?
I don't know. It'll be unintentional things. I don't know, how you see the intimate parts of a movie, that'll do it, or just have a really vivid imagination. Sometimes that'll do it, but when I'm with a guy,
Have you just not been in love?
Get turned on.
You've not been in love with a guy?
Am I in love? No.
Have you ever been?
No.
I think that may be the miss.
Oh. I shouldn't have to be. I didn't think.
Hold on a second. Hold on, Mark.
Okay.
Hold on.
Smoke detector battery went off in the background. I have it clocked in at about 108, 109.
Okay.
So we should be looking for that thing to go
rating.
off.
Oh, it's every 35?
They're about somewhere between 35 and 55 seconds.
So around 43, she's got to be quiet again.
Okay.
She lives in L.A. Can't. That sounds like her phone's right next to it, too. Here we go.
I can't really hear you.
Shh. Okay, just be quiet for a second.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, that was at 47. Okay, hold on. Let me triangulate here.
What room are you in?
47 off there.
My bedroom?
Your bedroom.
Yeah.
To sleep with this, Adam. I want you to think about that.
All right. When I'm in charge,
But
Marjorie.
Be sympathetic. She can't get aroused. The engine isn't running.
Mm-hmm.
She probably doesn't even hear this.
7 is 13 seconds, so we're probably coming in about 25.
For the next go around.
Fresh.
I think it's about 18, so hold on here.
All right, hold on, Marjorie.
Marjorie, be quiet for 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, say 20.
23. That's 23. 23, so hold on. I had it at 47.
It's going to be 50.
20. Well, what's 23 and 47?
23 and 47.
Sorry. What's 13 and 23?
36.
36?
We passed that. It's going to be about 56.
No, it's coming.
Okay. Quiet.
How's it 36? 30.
Here we go, 50.
59.
54.
59.
Oh,
59, you son of a bitch.
What are
I
you
told
looking
you.
at? I'm seeing 56.
I'm looking at the clock right
I'm
there.
looking at this one up here. We're looking at two different clocks. We're off by a few seconds.
Okay, true. This is an outrage. What did I say, 39 seconds? What I want, 59?
Why don't you question Marjorie a little bit about her living environment?
Okay, but how many seconds did I have? 39 on the extrapolation there?
Yeah. Yeah.
So are we going off on 38 here?
Yeah.
We're looking at the clock. We're trying to time the smoke detector if anyone's just tuned in. All right.
5. Oh.
Okay.
So it's 35. It's 35.
35?
Yeah.
36 seconds. Oh, that's what I said the first time.
Yes, you did.
All right, 36 seconds. Now, Marjorie.
Yes.
That, when did it go off on the last one? By
35.
Oh, went off on 35? All right, so 411?
Yeah.
Okay, you live in a room that has a smoke detector that goes off every 36 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you in your bedroom right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for a second, listen to the ambient noise in your room right now.
Mhm.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, how long has that been going off that way?
For quite a while, but I just get used to it, so I don't really hear it anymore.
All right. Do you understand that would drive an iguana nuts if it was in a
So you want me to go
cage
to
in your
another
room?
room?
No.
That's what killed your trip.
No. Now, where is your bed in relation to the smoke detector?
Like 2 feet from right underneath it.
Mm-hmm. And this has been happening for weeks now. Yes.
Months.
Yeah, for like
There it is.
for like a year.
Oh.
Really, a year?
That is a record of some type.
Hold on. Let me talk to Drew for a second.
Wow. I am impressed.
First off, how low can the battery go that it can give the low battery detection for 4 years? Couldn't one argue that that's not a low battery?
Yes, one could.
I mean, it was like, your cell phone does that low battery tick.
Yeah, and then you get about a minute.
What if you were able to talk for 6 hours with that chirp going on? Okay, but maybe. No, I was going to say maybe hers is hardwired somehow, but it couldn't be.
No. But just okay.
All right. Marjorie.
Yes.
You know what a 9-volt battery is?
Yeah.
You're going to need to replace the battery that's in. People die every day. Thankfully, hold on, let me talk to Drew for a second.
I want to hear it go on.
Thankfully, in a sort of a Darwinian way, it's the people that don't replace the battery in the smoke detector end up dying. So it sort of kind of takes care of itself if you're an atheist and in Darwinism like I am. So no big loss. But we like Marjorie, and we would like you to replace that 9-volt battery with a new one. All right?
I'll do it this weekend.
Oh, please. And you know how you can tell if it's got juice in it? You put it on your tongue.
Hmm.
Yeah, she don't want to do that.
Okay, so you got to fall in love, Marjorie.
Yeah,
you need a guy you like.
And that's been our experience with not every, but many women, that in order to hook up with their sexuality, they need to be having an experience of sort of genuine intimacy, really.
I don't fall for guys like that. I mean, I care for them, but I just can't really, I don't know, like.
Mm-hmm.
We get that. We get you're having trouble with intimacy, but that seems to be the missing ingredient here, we suspect.
To fall in love.
Yeah, we suspect that.
All right. So don't beat yourself up. Don't rush yourself. Don't freak yourself out. Just find a guy, get in a good, steady, monogamous relationship, and you'll find your orgasm.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right, now don't hang up yet.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2,
good job.
1. Thank you. All right.
Now, this
one of our greatest pastimes, my greatest love in this show is timing people's low battery.
Do we ever miss them, though?
Chirp.
We hear them. They could be 3 blocks away. We hear it.
Imagine sleeping in a room with that over your head, chirping. I mean, that was through the phone, and it was very audible.
Distracting. But it's interesting how different the range of human brain function is.
Yes.
She has the capacity.
Some brain, no brain.
No.
Yes.
She has the capacity to screen things out, and you have no capacity to screen things out. I mean, and I don't know that I can put a judgment or qualify one or the other.
If I could, you'd be first on the list of things screened out.
No, I understand that.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? That some people can screen everything and then focus.
Yeah.
It helps you focus when you can screen stuff out.
Yeah, focus on watching soaps.
Well, not everyone's focusing on the right things.
All right.
But your thing is you know, like you said, a flea farts, and you're
no. But I think that's what makes me a genius.
Yeah, that's what makes you. You know what it is? It makes you see all changes in the environment. You know what I mean? Things that are inconsistent, the rest of us sort of screen out. You see it and it bothers you.
Yes, everything bothers me.
Yeah.
But I am amused by the smoke detector. All right, we're going to take a... I have no idea what Marjorie's question was. I just had to time. And then it becomes very important to me that I'm able to time the chirp. And that was 36 seconds. The average runs over 30 and about under 45 or 50.
50.
The average chirp...
35 to 50 is really the range.
Average chirp is somewhere in the mid 40s or low 40s. Would you say, Drew?
Actually, I think there's sort of two clusters. One is around 50 and one's around 35.
Yeah. So her chirp is going off. Let me just do some crazy math here.
How many times a day?
Her chirp is going off approximately 2 times a minute. Okay?
120 times an hour.
Well, it's a little bit less.
Let's just say 100 times an hour.
Let's be forgiving because it's more than 100 times. 100 times an hour. 100 times an hour. So it goes off about 800 times in her average sleep.
2,400 times a day.
Yeah, but she's not in her room 24 hours a day.
800 times while she's there.
That's right. All right, we'll be back. Hey, yo, Loveline, I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Hi, ready to rock here, Drew? Yeah. Let's talk to, yeah, Ryan?
Yeah.
You don't mind if I call you Rhino, do you, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Well, I live in San Diego, California, right? And I met this absolutely great looking chick like a couple weeks ago. And
well,
I'm sorry about that. But anyways, we've been talking about sex.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ryan said the S word 2 times in the course of
Apologize and just let it fly again. That's why Anderson hangs up on these guys. They don't have they're not trustworthy at that point.
Drew, is it trustworthy or is it diminished mental capacity?
Well, that's the point. They can't be trusted to contain their impulses.
Right. But can a dog contain its impulse to sniff another dog's ass?
No, you can't trust it not to. It will.
Yeah.
It's not trust in the sense that we have to, have a tertiary kind of relationship.
Do you think do you think this nation has become a group of tards? I really think people are just getting stupid. Or, okay, here's what I think. I think there's a greater chasm between... It used to be poor people and people that weren't well educated, and all these people seem to still have a little better grasp on the English language and able to contain themselves a little bit better.
There's two things. Is that
like bums used to wear suits.
Right. Our educational system has failed many people, and they just seem to know nothing. And they come from traumatic histories where they're chaotic and can't contain anything.
Yeah.
So it's a dual whammy sort of right now.
Maybe it's I don't blame the educational system because I'm a product of that system, and idiots are still idiots, and it doesn't matter how much schooling you give them. Thank you. Kimberly.
Yes.
You're 25.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I've been dating a guy for 5 years. I feel it's time for either a commitment or leaving him. I'm not sexually attracted to him anymore, and he's become really lazy.
Why would you want a commitment from a guy you don't like and are not attracted to?
Because I put 5 years into the relationship.
Oh, you better throw in some more. Yeah, flush some more years down the toilet. That's a smart move.
Yeah. Apply that logic to anything, like a job. Horrible dead-end job with a boss you don't like where you're going nowhere. So you got 4 years with that crappy company.
Better keep going. I've already got 4 years in.
Better keep it going. Hope God willing, I'll make it to 20 years.
No.
Of misery?
No. It's just a matter of how to do it.
Why? You don't. First off, you sound angry at this guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. So why not doing it? That's easy. You're probably going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what everybody says.
She's codependent. That's why she's hugging this long. It's very hard for her to leave.
Well, so are you worried about his feelings in the breakup or your feelings?
More his.
She's responsible for his feelings.
Right. What's this guy do for a living?
He just started a job as working for a trucking industry.
Okay. And you're angry, baby. You always been angry, or you just sort of bitter because of this guy?
He also lives in Riverside. You'd be angry
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
you live in Riverside?
Yeah.
Well, that's right.
When you're governor.
Yeah. Here's let me tell you one of my first mandates when I'm governor. Hold on a second. Drew, I'm glad you brought this up. It's unfair to people who are relocating from out of state to give these false names, like Hawaiian Gardens being a dump,
change all that.
Panorama City,
Yeah.
no view in Panorama City, Riverside.
What you
These
could
places
do,
sound nice.
You could irrigate Riverside.
Well, that's the thing.
You can bring
Listen,
life to Riverside.
here's what I'm going to say. Listen, you sun-blasted white trash meth heads. You got 6 goddamn months to dig a river, or change your name to Crapside.
Yeah, either you make your city what your
That's
name
right.
reflects.
Hawaiian
or
Gardens. I better hear some luau music. I better get a lei when I enter your city. I want to see some palm trees. I want to see I want it to look like an Elvis movie over here, because the nudie bar and the place that the landfill. No, not good. You're gone. We give you name. Your
Landfill Gardens.
Yes, whatever the most humiliating name is, that you're gonna get. Panorama City. That Panorama City is a dump. And when I think Panorama City, I think, oh, it must have magnificent views of the Pacific Ocean. Now, here's what you look at. You get to look at Kaiser, crappy hospital over there. You get nothing. All right, changing all these names. And by the way, also I'm going to reward some of the nicer places.
People that look like.
Yeah, it's like Encino. That doesn't sound as nice as it is.
Well, anybody that
Call it
has
something nicer.
an Indian name or Mexican name.
Greatburg. Yeah.
Sierra Madre.
Yeah, dude, don't screw me up. Oh, yes, I'm going to get rid of all the Spanish surnames
Really?
for everything. Absolutely.
All Spanish surnames, everything.
No. It's too enticing to the people on the other side of the border. They get confused. Because here's the deal: you live in Tijuana, right?
Yeah.
Here's what we're telling you: do not hop over the border and go to Chula Vista, and then into San Diego, and then into Santa Barbara, and then through Santa Ana, and through Santa Barbara and into San Simeon. Wait a minute, that's an Indian thing.
Oh.
We don't need none of them either. Then up to San Francisco. Where does it stop? Yeah, go ahead and take Sepulveda till you get to Los Angeles. Take Sepulveda till you get to Alvera Street, and then turn right on Los Feliz. We want them not to come here. We name everything after one of their things. You change that too, Drew. You're right. That's right. You got to think. Are you writing this down?
We don't have to. It's instinctive in you.
All right.
I know your constituency expects this.
Okay. Who are we talking?
We're done.
Kimberly?
We're done.
No, we're not. We're never done. It's never over. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Not for another 30 seconds. Kimberly,
Yeah, I'm still here.
break up with him.
Yeah.
And how about you move out of Riverside?
I just moved back to Riverside.
No. What happened?
Job relocation. Now I'm not working there, so I can move back out there.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Okay, good. You're free.
I know.
Get out of there.
But how to do it? That's my whole thing. Job relocation.
How to do it?
Yeah.
How about it's not you, it's me.
I don't like you. Yeah. Hey, just listen. Hey, look. You tell them you've hung out for 5 years. It's not going anywhere. You know it. I know it.
Yeah.
I'm moving on.
That's
all right?
Okay.
Don't leave the door
That's
open.
it. But yes, do not leave the door open. All right?
Okay.
All right. That's it. Very short, very sweet, very simple, but firm. She's 25. She's from Riverside. Sounds like she's 60. Isn't she?
That's what that
That's what
does.
it does. All right. We'll be back. All right, Drew. Let's get to the phones. Where do you want to go to? 6. Brody,
Hello?
turn your radio down.
That's my TV, I'm sorry.
What's happening? You're 15?
Yes.
Where are you calling from? Oakland?
Mm-hmm.
Will you turn your radio? Please, on this day of mourning, do not have me start yelling at the first caller. Calls in, Drew.
Okay.
All right, so turn down.
Go, brother.
Yes. Okay, my question is it okay if you're tired of hearing about it,
Oh my God.
and then,
First call of the night.
Smoke detector, huh?
Brody, did you hear that little chirping sound?
you can hear it?
We're just glad to know that you can hear it.
TV is still on, too.
I hear it.
All right, Brody, Don't talk for just one moment, please.
Hang on. Oh, she turned the TV down.
Oh, she turned the TV down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not all the way, but turned it down.
Hey, Brody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
You're tired of hearing about 9/11.
Yes, and I just want to know, is it okay?
Yeah, most people... There we go again. How do you live with that thing chirping in the background? It's hard to have a...
You sort of just learn to tune in.
Oh, there's one in another room going off. Did you hear that?
You can hear.
You've got 2 separate smoke detectors that are low on batteries?
It's like one in each room.
And they're all chirping?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
Sure, I know this is really, it's just not the night, but I can't help myself. That would bother a reptile. Do you understand? Like, if you had an iguana, it would start freaking out eventually.
Yes. Oh my God.
If you're a human being who has 2 smoke detectors that chirp every 35 seconds,
We only heard 2. She kind of alluded that maybe there are more.
and you're living with it, don't you need a PET scan at that point? I mean, wouldn't you be worried that there might be tumors growing in the brain?
Yeah, oh, yes. Hearing testing immediately. Audiologist, brain scan, yes.
I'm not worried about the hearing part. I'm worried about the processing part.
Well, if they hear it, then yes, the processing is of grave concern.
I would think there'd be like a golf ball-sized tumor.
With that chirping, I hear it through my skull.
Yeah, yes. Deaf people can play football because they smack a big drum, and that's how they know when to get off the ball, because they can feel the vibrations. And yes, I feel that smoke detector in my testicles. You could take 6 candles and pour them in each ear, and I would still feel it when it went off. All right, let's get back to Brody. This is why we could never dedicate a show to anything. We really should just dedicate the show to smoke detectors. Brody?
Mm-hmm.
So, before we get to your feelings on 911, yeah, you have 2 smoke detectors that are chirping.
Two that we've established so far.
Right.
How many actually are going off?
I'm guessing
It's
just
like
2.
2.
Just like 2.
Just 2. And is one in your room?
Yeah, it's like a couple meters or feet away.
Meters.
No.
It's a strange thing for someone who can't change the batteries to be talking.
She does metric and standard conversion through. She can't change a goddamn 9-volt battery on her smoke detector.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
That's the other room. That one.
No,
Same room. The other one's distant.
She shut
Maybe
the
it's
door.
in the kitchen or
Yeah,
something.
she shut the door.
Now that's in your bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at night,
Keeps going.
you go to bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Adam. Think about that. Your neighbor has a leaky faucet. You can't sleep.
No, you know what? I can't turn. I have a noisemaker that made the sound of the ocean,
Yes.
and it would put me to sleep, except for it didn't work because I could hear the repetitive rhythm in the wave sounds.
You'd pick up the repair. Yeah. You when it would repeat, it'd bother you.
It would bother me, and about every 14 seconds, you could hear it was on a computer chip, and it would come around, and you'd hear the same noise sound that you heard 15 seconds ago, and I started focusing on it, and I couldn't sleep because I was waiting for it to repeat. Yeah. Brody.
Huh?
Yeah, we understand we got a couple hours until night. So how long has that thing been chirping?
Since like last year, probably.
Year.
No, it hasn't been a year.
I don't know. I know it's been a long time, but I just don't know how long.
Now, how could she be surprised that we could hear that?
Who do you live with, by the way?
My mom.
And
Want to get her on the phone?
Yeah, where is she?
She's asleep.
Can you?
How could she sleep?
She doesn't. Oh wait, no, she doesn't have one in her room. But I guess it's like the same thing as me. You just sort of learn to tune it out or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if you learn to as much as you just don't learn to live or something. That just sounds bizarre.
Right.
All right. So listen, Brody, tell me your feelings on this thing.
Okay.
Get over it.
I just feel that, like, I don't know, like, what? Oh, like 2 weeks after it happened, I swear I was like, oh, okay, that's enough. You know, I don't know if it was because all the coverage or what.
That was the other room. Hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other room.
Shut up. And then, I don't know, is it like okay? Because I don't want to feel guilty about
No.
it. At the same
It's okay. It's okay, Brody. And most people your age reacted that way. Everywhere I've gone in the country, people are just, oh my God, I want my life back. I can't stand this. Enough. And that I think a lot of people going into today did not want. You have a gun. I would kill myself.
It's driving me nuts, the smoke detector. I'm 600 miles away.
Here's what I wonder.
No.
Wait, I've got a question.
All right.
We've done this show together for 6 years.
Yes.
How come we've only heard smoke detectors for the last 3 months? Given that 20% of our callers have smoke detectors going off next to their bed.
Yes.
How come we've only been hearing it for a couple of months?
Well, first off, I think it's more like 25%.
Yeah.
And secondly, my only guess would be that the batteries were new when we went on the air.
Okay, everybody had them all put together. Yeah.
And it took like 7 years for them to run out.
Okay, got it. All right, good.
That's the average life of a 9-volt in the smoke detector. I have done some research on this. I have no idea, but I couldn't fathom somebody who would not be deeply, deeply troubled by that thing going off in their room.
I know that if an ant farts in your bedroom, that's it.
Oh, that is, even if it's a silent one, and I can just smell that ant gas. Okay, so.
Okay.
Everybody has had an ass full of this 911.
But we're going to keep talking about it.
That's right. But hopefully...
Because I think we have to. We really do. We need to force ourselves to look at this, even though we don't want to. To say, enough, and I don't want to do this anymore. Hey, we have to take a break right now. To say enough. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
To say enough, I don't want to hear this anymore. That would be a normal reaction. But to then capitulate to that one.
Drew makes 2.5 jokes a year, and then is confused when you're confused by one of his jokes.
But you get more than confused. You're like startled. Oh my God! What?
Well, you say, "Hey, we got to take a break," very casually in the middle of a conversation. I just assume you think we got to take a break. You know. Star?
Yes.
Hey, Star. You're 19. What's up?
Well, I wanted to know if I'm a sex addict.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that air smoke detector.
Well, I lost my virginity when I was 13, and what you just said about daddies is right.
Yes, we know that. I just spent a big conference on sexual addictions. I spent the last week in Washington, D.C.
No, but
studying the stars in the world.
Yeah. Hey, Star.
Yeah.
Is there a smoke detector in the house?
No.
No?
Smoke detector.
Why?
Are you in an apartment?
Yeah, why?
It should have a smoke detector.
I took it out.
Oh, you did? Because the battery ran low?
No. Because, it kept...
Oh, we definitely hear it.
Move toward...
What is that?
Move toward the thing that made the noise, Star. I've now come down to descriptions of shapes. Like, I don't say pizza, I say the round thing that you put in your yummy bowl. So I no longer use specific titles anymore. That can be confusing, and it brings on denial.
Yes.
Star.
Hello.
Move toward the vented object on the ceiling.
Why?
Please do it.
Okay. You guys are messing with me. I'm messing with
Are you moving? Are you moving toward that object?
No.
Oh, then I'm hanging up on you.
Okay, I'm moving.
Okay. See, Adam, how you treat these victims.
Okay, I'm under it.
The smoke detector?
The smoke detector, yes.
Okay.
The one that she took out.
Right.
She's under it now.
No, the cords that connect to the wall.
Okay. Now let's just wait.
Yeah, well, there's little cords that connect to the whole base of the thing, so I'm under that. Why?
Apartment buildings, they have a whole...
Why are we doing this? I wanted to ask you my question.
We'll get to it. Just hang on.
Oh, I see.
I just want to hear a chirp.
Huh?
Heard it up.
Oh, you want to hear the actual thing? I can get that. I would have stuffed under the couch. Am I on the radio right now?
Was it chirping under the couch?
No, here. It's right here.
Does it... Hold on a second. Wait.
Okay, anyways.
I swear I heard it.
I heard it twice.
Too, but it sounded like it was in like the neighbor's yard, so it could well have been... Oh, it just went again.
Star.
Hello?
This is a bit of an obsession for us. It's really the only thing we have.
You really shouldn't do that to me. I don't know what you're doing.
Well,
It definitely is a surefire sign that you're a sex addict.
Star, I don't know. Are you high right now?
A little.
A little. All right. Here's what I need you to do. Just cool your stone jets for 1 second and understand that we're hearing a chirp from a smoke detector.
With a dead battery. Or a dying battery.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, is that smoke detector somewhere in the apartment?
Yeah, it's right next to me.
Okay. And does it chirp periodically?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the battery is low, you dick. I told you like 50 times.
Okay.
I pulled it out
You
because
see?
it kept...
All right, now, put the smoke detector near the phone. We want to hear a chirp.
No.
Yes.
No.
I don't know where it's coming from, that chirp, though, because it's weird. It's in, like, my general area, and it just chirps once in a while.
But you can't find it.
No. Stop making fun of me.
Oh.
You don't see it on your ceiling somewhere?
I have a serious question.
Well,
We're going to get to it.
We have a more serious
Sorry, I
problem.
swear to God, I'm going to get to it. But we are intrigued.
I'm so confused. She said she put it underneath the couch and then she pulled it out.
I thought you said you put it underneath the couch.
I don't... Listen, I've been smoking weed. It was
Yeah, we got that.
Listen, I've smoked weed 10,000 times. I understand English. You know what I mean? I get high as a kite, and I can drive through a Jack in the Box and order half the goddamn menu and drive home and then watch a whole episode of the A-Team and understand every word of it. I don't stop speaking English when I get high. Yes, you're high. Where's your smoke detector? Really? That's it? You just have a drag off a joint, and that's it? You no longer comprehend English. You can't have conversations. Oh my God.
Star. All right, fine.
Star.
Yelling. I'm okay.
You're high. So what? Where is the smoke detector?
We realize, you understand, you're a heavyweight.
I am a heavyweight.
Because you're a heavyweight, you can maintain.
I went
You
through
can
an
maintain.
ACE in 2 days.
Stars of light. What?
I went through an ACE in 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I heard it again.
Okay.
It's in the kitchen. Go in the kitchen.
Head toward the kitchen, Star.
I got to tell you guys, I'm thrilled that I came out here tonight.
It's in the kitchen.
Awesome.
You should be. It's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen.
Serious issues.
Okay.
You're checking my house for a bill.
Oh, she's the F word. All right.
It's in the kitchen.
All right. Listen.
I got to deal with her, though. All right, come on, let me get at her.
She just dropped the F-bomb.
It's all right. We've been screwing with her. Come on. Let me help.
I just want her to chirp.
I know she's too high to figure out where it is.
What is
too
the
high
thing
to
with
help?
the-
But she said F twice.
She said the F word.
I got to talk to her.
Yeah.
She's too
Dave,
high.
what do you want to know?
What is the thing with this? Is this happen
all the
often?
time. Yes,
often. All the time.
And you guys, every time you waste 15 minutes of airtime?
Yeah.
There's people out there with problems.
We make our evening worth living.
Dave just lost a plug for the book. About to plug
Hey,
the
these
plug.
are people calling in with legitimate issues, and we're looking for the shirt.
You're saying fire safety's not an issue, Dave?
Perhaps, but
Perhaps.
Star.
All right.
Let me just
Let's take a break.
let me just finish with it. Let's finish.
All right.
Star.
Sorry.
Okay, listen. You go ahead and ask the question. Hey, Anderson, come on.
Here we go.
Star, ask the question. Go ahead. And are you in the kitchen?
I was, yes, when I cussed at you.
And was it chirping in there?
No, Drew.
All right, ask the question. Ask the question.
You can't stop.
Please let me ask my question.
Go now. Ask.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Anyway,
Anderson, I swear to God. Go.
okay. Serious. I lost my virginity when I was 13.
Uh-oh.
And I started having sex regularly when I was 14. I've had lots and lots and lots of sexual partners. I'd say about 60 or 70. And I used to do private parties and all kinds of stuff.
Stinking whore.
All right, so you're okay.
No,
You're an addict and you're sexually addicted.
And I'm bipolar.
All right, go ahead.
And I have a fiance now that I've been faithful to for a while, ever since I got out. And
Got out?
Yeah.
Got out of what?
I was in jail.
For what?
Drugs.
Well, you're not in recovery, though. You might want to work on that. And that
I've been
relationship
off my drug of choice for a long time, so.
Was heroin drug of choice?
No, I was a speed addict.
All right. Well, marijuana. Most speed addicts are actually marijuana addicts. So you're smoking an 8-ball every 2 days. You're well into your
Eighth.
I beg your pardon.
Different lingo.
Same.
Yeah. All right, Star. What's your question?
I wanted to know how I can help myself, because I know I have a sexual problem. I must, because the guy that I'm with, like, I need sexual minimum 6-7 times a day.
You got to get clean first.
Yeah, it's all.
You got to get clean first, right. And then it's all going to be part of that.
Exactly. You probably were sexually abused when you were a kid, whether you remember it or not. You're definitely an addict. You're bipolar.
I can't remember my childhood really either.
Well, there you go. Because horrible things happen.
You got to get cleaned up.
You got to go to 12-step. You're going to probably have to spend some time somewhere in a sober living. You got to go to 12-step. You're going to have to get a sponsor. You have to really diligently work the program. You got to really want to do this. But all those behaviors are all attempts at managing unpleasant, overwhelming feeling states. And the only way you get through that into a more meaningful, nourishing life is through recovery. Yes?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's take a break. And by the way, this is why we don't answer anyone's question, because you being horny is really neither here nor there. You're being in the joint, you're strung out on drugs,
right.
you're a mess. Yeah, that's what you need to focus on. All these things will straighten out when you straighten out. You lose the addiction, start getting into therapy, clean your life up, and then call us. And if you're still an info, by the way, I guarantee you won't be, but call us then.
You still have issues then, and always sex and relationships will be the thing that could take you down in your recovery, so to speak.
How can you not find the smoke detector that's chirping in your house every 30 seconds?
How can you say F 5 times while you're on national radio?
All right. Hey, there's I just thought of something, but the hepatologist is a liver specialist. The liver is sort of the body's filter, and then these new vacuum cleaners, they have the HEPA filter.
Yeah.
Does the HEPA mean anything? Or is that just some sort of acronym and it's a coincidence?
Let's give it the dictionary, let's see.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Mike, stall for about 20 minutes. Let me... Is it an acronym? All right, go ahead. Look up HEPA, would you?
Have you ever heard about a gynecologist?
No.
It's similar to a gynecologist in
No.
many ways.
No.
No?
No.
I was just wanting to know because I figured you're a professional.
But a herpetologist.
They have herpetologists? Is study for herpes?
No, it's like...
Study of plant eating. Herpetologist?
Herpetologist.
Is it a study of like plant eating dinosaurs or something?
Look it up for you.
Nicole.
Yeah, hi.
You're 17. We sort of want to make this show a learning experience, but not really.
Right.
Dealing with reptiles and amphibians. That's what it is.
Okay.
Why?
Study of herpetologist.
Yeah.
Study of somebody who studies it.
Yeah, didn't I say that? Sort of?
What'd you say?
Well, I said herpetologist.
It's herpes. He's a plant.
You said herpetologist. What's it say? How do you spell it?
HERPETOLOGY. It's a branch of zoology dealing with amphibians.
Right, I was closer than you were, Jackal.
You can't look up the gynecology.
Look up HEPA. Look up HEPA.
Look at
Nicole.
First, I'm looking for the guest.
Go ahead.
Well, you guys are awesome. I listen to you guys every night.
Thank you.
I was wondering, the feeling of excitement during sex, does it, for a girl, does it actually, like, come from the penis entering the vagina or the clitoris? Sorry.
We have a female in the studio, so she
Yeah, and? You want to? Oh, no. Natasha?
No, I'm not going to say
I don't get crap.
No.
Oh, please.
There is no need for me to be involved in this sort of thing.
You're the female.
I know,
You're the female.
I'm the female.
You don't have to talk about your own
What's the question?
experience.
If you get the pleasure out of the penis entering, or what?
She's wondering if it's clitoral stimulation or vaginal stimulation. That is
I'm just such, me and my friend were talking the other day.
This is Opal from Pee Wee's Playhouse.
I know.
I'm freaking out about
violated. I think the sex part is generally the good part. Well, what is the good part? I mean, where does it come from? Me and my friend were talking, and she said that it has nothing to do with the penis being inside. It's just like the rubbing of the...
Well,
yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, I've heard just because, I'm not very experienced. What is that like that way?
It is different for different women. That basically the clitoris is the remnant of what would have become a penis if the Y chromosome had been there. So there's a lot of tissue that can be stimulated in that region, but it can also be stimulated from behind. The vagina is also rich in neurologic material that can be stimulated, more so in some women than others. And it's also part of the experience in a way that is
like
gratifying. It's more gratifying for some women to actually have the intercourse as well.
Is that way, like when you get fingered by a guy, you can't, it's not really, you can't really...
Nothing, that's right. It's not really anything, that's right.
Yeah, listen, Nicole, I don't want to burst your bubble, but, I mean sexually. but I didn't mean it sort of physiologically. I meant burst your bubble emotionally. I'm going to take a bat to that smoke detector, Nicole. I swear to God, I'm coming over there.
You hear
I
that?
was just wondering. I have another question.
No, wait, let's finish
Nicole,
this one.
hold on.
What?
Nicole,
Huh?
Take that smoke detector down.
is there a smoke detector in your house that's doing that
Yeah.
chirping? Okay, could you go into another room, possibly?
What do you smoke, Nicole?
Like, go into the bathroom.
So it's gonna echo.
I'd rather hear it echo than hear that smoke
Can
detector.
you really hear it?
Yes.
Okay, and then
Hold on 1 second. Let's examine the question, can you really hear it? Let's just go ahead and break that one down for a second.
wow.
Yeah, Nicole, I'm going to kill you if you don't get rid of that damn thing that's chirping in the background. Can you hear it?
Can you really hear it?
That part. Where does it feel good?
He doesn't know where we're bluffing. Yeah. All right.
Nicole's a little fatty.
Yeah, we got a camera in the air. All right, Nicole,
Yeah.
you don't get a second question for that retarded comment you just made about us hearing it.
Before. When it goes all day?
Hey, listen, don't you go insane with that thing going off every 10 seconds?
I kind of got used to it. I've been living here for like a year, so...
Oh, Nicole.
Just change the battery. That's all you got to do.
Actually, the manager said that it beeps because it doesn't need a battery.
He's trying to chase you out, I think.
He's gaslighting you, Nicole. He's trying to drive you insane slowly so he can move his in-laws in there. Nicole, is there an adult on the premises?
No, not right
Why are
now.
you living by yourself?
I'm not living by myself. My father works the graveyard shift.
Where's your mom?
I don't know, and hell I hope.
What happened there?
Well, she was a big old drug addict, and, when I was 7, she had a fit one day, on Mother's Day, of all days, and she threw my sister and I out because we weren't behaving well enough.
And you were 7?
Yeah, it was a couple months before my 8th birthday.
And your dad got you then, or what?
No, we went through that whole legal system, foster care, bounced from grandma's house to aunt's house to uncle's house for a while, for about 2 years. And then my aunt got me for like a year or two, and then my dad got me for a year or two, and then I got kicked out of school, so I came over here, and I've been living here since.
And when did you lose your hearing?
My hearing?
All right.
I think we were talking earlier, before we went on the air, about adaptation.
Yeah.
You know, she
No
just
kidding.
screams out the white
So,
noise.
Nicole, you're 17, but you're virgin?
No.
No, because the whole virgin thing didn't fit.
But she's not getting any pleasure from sex.
That part fit.
fits.
For a minute, I was confused and thought somebody from this background hadn't had sex yet, and I realized that was a ridiculous notion from doing this show. When did you lose your virginity?
See, that part I'm not sure. It's like when I was 13, me and this guy got into it and stuff, but like right when it went in, I told him to stop. And then when I was 15, I actually had the whole
Right.
the whole thing.
All right.
I guess.
All right. Nicole? Number 1, get a 9-volt battery for that goddamn smoke detector. Number 2, the sex part, here's how it'll settle itself. It's no use working it all out because it's different for everybody.
Well, that's not the issue for her.
It's not the issue anyway.
Yeah.
Find a good guy, use a condom, have a loving relationship, and just work it out.
Wow, can you believe Adams gave that advice? I'm so proud of myself. I converted him.
Well, listen, I'm the kind of guy who leave a beer with a cigarette butt floating in it on my nightstand for a week.
Right.
But even I will not leave the smoke detector with the chirping go on for more than half a night. As a matter of fact, I just got up the other night and pulled my one off the ceiling. But the problem is I have 2. I got one upstairs and one in the basement. Being the pessimist that I am, when I heard the chirping from inside my bedroom, I got up in my stupor. I walked down the stairs into the basement,
Change that one.
dismantled the one in the basement, set it down, walked back up, got in bed, laid down, heard the chirping again, and realized it was the one just outside my bedroom door in the hallway. The manager said that meant the battery was fresh.
Doesn't need a battery.
I was a little fatty.
We gotta go to break. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna re-examine my life, and then we'll do that.
Question, can you really hear it? Oh my god.
And since then, they have no contact. He says he doesn't.
Hold on a second.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing
Hold on.
she's with me.
What?
I'm guessing that's why she's with me.
No. Hold on a second here. We heard something else.
I heard the smoke detector battery.
The smoke detector.
Hold on a second. Just be quiet for a moment. How much time we got?
Going on about 25 seconds.
All right. Just quiet. Just Jessica, quiet.
Usually goes about every 35, 40. Hold on. How's kicks, Drew?
How's what?
Kicks?
Kicks good. Okay. What's going on with that? Wait a minute.
Where's that smoke detector?
Did you?
The smoke detector.
Do you have a smoke detector?
I took the battery out because we were cooking this.
There it is. There it is. It just went again. How long was that?
That was
50?
that's about 50 seconds.
All right.
Oh wait, there's one right there.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you know?
Well, what do you know? It's making noise, and we hear it, and you don't. How could that be? Huh?
How many times have I said we had the world's dumbest callers? It's like, oh, smoke detector? No, I took the battery. Teep. Really? How high or stupid do you have to be? We're listening. We're on a phone. 1,000 miles away. Oh, yes. All right.
It's almost time. Let's do it again. Come on. We got to prove it. We got to hear.
The smoke detector.
Hold on a second. Just be quiet for a moment. How much time we got?
Going on about 25 seconds.
Just quiet. Just Jessica, quiet.
Usually goes about every 35, 40. Hold on. How's kicks, Drew?
How's what?
Kicks?
Kicks good.
Okay.
What's going on with that? Wait a minute.
Where's that smoke detector?
Did you?
The smoke detector.
Do you have a smoke detector?
I took the battery out because we were cooking this.
There it is. There it is. It just went again. How long was that?
That was
50?
that's about 50 seconds.
All right.
Oh wait, there's one right there.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you know?
Well, what do you know? It's making noise, and we hear it, and you don't. How could that be? Huh?
How many times have I said we had the world's dumbest callers? It's like, oh, smoke detector? No, I took the battery. Teep. Really? How high or stupid do you have to be? We're listening. We're on a phone. 1,000 miles away. Oh, yes. All right.
It's almost time. Let's do it again. Come on. We got to prove it. We got to hear loud.
About 50 seconds.
Yeah,
right?
we're about 40 here right now.
40 right now.
Jessica,
Right. We got a little
Jessica,
time.
quiet for 1 second here, okay?
What are we doing this time? Looking for the smoke detector?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Are you by it?
No, I'm just sitting in the same place. I'm at a friend's house.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
56.
That's us. 56 seconds. All right, keep the timer.
So this actually isn't your responsibility. This is your friend's bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Her bedroom.
What was that?
But Jessica was explaining that at her own home, she took the battery out. And by the
They
way,
didn't change the battery. Pulled it out.
I'm all for it because this is our last shot at Darwinism in this country.
Yeah.
It really is. I pulled the battery out, or I hit the thing with the mop, and the whole family goes up in flames 2 weeks later. And I hate to say, Drew, but that's just that's Darwinism. That's what we used to call Darwinism.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we'll call it evolution.
Evolution. Evolution. So. Good times. Rob and Tom both here from Cheap Trick. We're going to go back to the phones. Let's get some good callers. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Starting with Tracy, who's 18. Tracy?
Get a helicopter.
Is a helicopter out?
Excuse me?
You sending a helicopter out?
Yeah.
Hello? All right, hold on a second. You know what I feel like? I feel like I gave the team an inspirational speech, turned around and started to run out of the field, and I got hit with a pigeon in the nuts. You know what I mean? And then doubled over in front of the team and just fell down while they all just looked at me. Just a low-flying pigeon right in the sack. That's what that felt like to me. And we're going to try this again?
Yes.
And it's not going to discourage us, right?
No.
We're coming back.
Yeah.
We're coming back strong. We're a second half type team.
Let's
And
take
we're in the
Annabelle
second.
first.
That's right. We're in the second half here.
All right. Let's go.
The point is Dream Police is sort of our anthem.
Yeah.
From Cheap Trick. We're going to go back to the phones. Let's get some good callers. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Starting with Tracy, who's 18. Tracy?
Get a helicopter out.
Is a helicopter out?
Excuse me?
You sending a helicopter out?
Yeah.
Hello? No. We're moving forward. We're looking forward. Annabelle?
Yes.
Oh,
You're 24.
another dynamic Loveline caller.
What is up?
I had a question for Dr. Drew.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I seem to have a breast bigger than the other, and I asked my doctor, and he said it was normal, but
Yes, it's very common for there to be a difference in size, 1 or 2 cup sizes, a different in directionality or position.
Ooh, smoke detector. That's our smoke detector. That's the chirp from the smoke
Did you hear
detector.
that, guys? Listen.
We have to pace it now. That came in about 22 seconds. They usually come in about 30. We've done a lot of research on this. It's a sort of our muse, this timing smoke detectors. They usually come in, and this is the low battery chirp. It's not the smoke detector going off. It's the thing that says, you need to get a battery, which goes on for many months.
Sometimes
at
years.
our listeners' homes. No, because the battery wears out.
Eventually.
Okay, there it is. All right, so that was 58 and 22. She's on a quick pace here, Drew. A little faster than normal. Oh, no, it's about right. It's about 35, 36. Yeah, that's right in there.
Yeah.
All right. We've become experts at this. Hey, Annabelle?
yes.
And also, the phones always seem to cut out during the smoke detector calls. Annabelle?
Yeah.
What room are you in right now?
The living room?
The living room. Is that where the smoke detector is?
Uh-huh.
Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
There we
Okay,
go.
good. That's about a half second off there. Came in about 33.
32 and a half. Yeah.
32 and a half, 33. See if we can time this. So if 33 means we should be coming in over the minute then.
About 2 seconds.
About 8 seconds over the minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look for that. Annabelle?
Yeah.
We got to kill little time for just about 13 seconds, all right?
Okay.
All right.
How long has that thing been chirping?
What was it?
Hold on a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
There we
Thank
go.
you. All right, now that we've successfully paced the thing, which is, I have to do it. And sometimes it takes, so this will dedicate the entire second hour to trying to pace the smoke detector. But I've got it down now. It's about 36, 37 seconds.
How long has that thing been chirping there, Annabelle?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah, you would have no way of knowing.
About 2 years, maybe. I don't know.
2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Are the smoke detectors typically that far apart?
The 35 seconds?
Yeah.
We found now in Europe
It doesn't matter what
thing,
what model or anything.
Apparently not. Some international. North America.
The Coleman 700 series tends to run more in the 40-second range, but first alert, 31, 32 seconds. Yeah, depending
That'd
on.
be my choice at first alert.
Yeah, you get a couple extra seconds for you and the family. That's a comment.
Yeah, about 6 seconds.
Okay.
4,
Saying back.
3, 2. Oh, we could have missed it because the phone.
Yeah.
Phone's out. All
right. So now Annabelle's back. Annabelle. There it goes. Annabelle.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like you're moving further away from the smoke detector.
No, I'm in the same place.
Okay, good girl. And it has been going off for maybe a couple of years?
Yeah. I can't get up there to change the battery, so.
No, you couldn't do that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, it's like, what are you going to do if the light bulb goes off on the ceiling? You got to move. You got to move. Or just torch the house and collect the insurance. But you can't get up. I mean, if you can't reach it, you can't reach it. What are you going to do? All right. So, Annabelle, any children?
I have a little girl.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. And where's the father?
Right now?
Oh, you married?
Yeah.
Ooh. And he lives at home?
Yes.
All right, that's good.
Is there something that he could stand on, perhaps, to maybe change the battery?
The chair, maybe?
The
Good,
chair.
that'd be good.
There you go.
Novel.
How about that?
All right, I'll let him know.
Oh, yeah, he needs to be notified about that chirp.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably never noticed it.
Yeah, you may want to do it. I don't know. Sometime there it goes.
We have like the one in the 2 bedrooms, so it's not.
It's going off too. I thought I heard another one of the way in the back.
I heard a faint one.
This one in the living room.
Just the living room one.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll get that too.
Yeah. Yeah, you understand it's there to alert you in case there's a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, Amber, the breast size difference is very, very common. If you really want something done about it, they can do an augmentation on the one that's off.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. But it's if your husband's okay with it, it's something that many women deal with.
Well,
you never know it.
He's obviously a guy who doesn't have a keen, razor-sharp sense of things. He may not even know you have two breasts. Really? Has that thing really been going off for a couple of years, Amber?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And that, I know this is going to sound like condescending, but that doesn't make you feel bad or stupid or anything that this thing's been going off in your house for 2 years and you can't figure out how to change the battery on it?
I never said I can't figure it out.
Oh, okay. Well, touche. Okay, good. Crank out those kids and keep raising them, boy. That's good parenting there. Isn't okay?
Is there a stable relationship? It's better than our average Loveline caller.
But isn't part of the reason you have a smoke detector so the kid doesn't burn up in the crib? I mean, that kind of semi-negligent parenting. No?
And of course, it wouldn't disrupt the child's sleep at all to be having that thing going off.
Okay. Yeah. I do. We once a week we get this call now.
Once a week, it's more than that.
It feels like
2-3 times a week now.
It feels like it, and it's chirping. My personal favorite is when it's chirping in the bedroom, and it's right above the bed every 30 seconds. And you talk to people, they're like, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months. Why? Why? It's driving me nuts.
First, what are you talking about? What?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
First stage of smoke detector battery change is denial.
Yeah.
Huh? What smoke? What chirp? No, I didn't hear anything. Then, well, it's the same one you have. Then there's
bargaining.
Then there's bargaining. Yeah, maybe I'll do it.
I can't figure it out.
Here's the whole thing. I realized that the fact that they're out of range has discouraged almost every female. I don't know a female that can take care of any problem that's over her head. Women are all about stuff that's lower than they are. They can't do anything that involves climbing or reaching. They're not, and it's symbolically, they're not as goal-oriented as men. They don't go up. They can't do stuff that's above their head. They're not ladder or scaffold people. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to have to start taking these smoke detectors and actually strapping it to the people.
Yes.
Where you actually just, 3 straps, you climb it. It's just like when a cop climbs into his holster vest, it's just walk around, it's on their chest. And after a couple of months of that thing chirping, I imagine they could actually walk in with it to get it replaced.
Right. Well, they'd happen to walk into a hardware store or something. They would insist.
I do think the fact that you actually would have to stand on a chair or a 5-gallon bucket or something of that nature to get to it eliminates it now. Yep. It is out of reach. All right.
And did I not say that this was a smoke detector night?
We
had at least 3 or 4 callers that should have had the detector. We'll soon have the detectors going.
Yes. You are the detector of smoke detectors, Drew. Women do not know how to reach things that are beyond their grasp. Chimpanzees can figure this out. When you take a goddamn banana and you hang it from a string on the ceiling of a chimpanzee cage, the chimpanzees will pile up boxes and one of them will go up and get the banana. Women would stand there and stare at the banana. You could put an A-frame ladder right next to them, would not get on it. Do you know how many guys die every year falling off ladders?
Yeah.
It's into the thousands. Hundreds of thousands. Joel McHale, our beloved Joel McHale. Dad fell off a ladder, shattered.
Artie Lang's dad. They got quadriplegic that way.
Half of every guy you've ever met at some point will be cleaning out some gutters in his 60s and take a spill off a ladder.
So who's the foolish one here? Women or men?
Millions
What's
of men.
the point?
Here's why we get paid more than you. Because not a one of you has ever fallen off a ladder and gotten hurt. Because you've never been on a ladder. So chicks just stand there and they stare at the smoke detector and they can't get to it. Because even though he chimp understands that they could slide a desk chair on over there and step on that, women just stare at it. Once in a while, you'll get a really smart chick that will hit it with a mop handle, try to knock it down. So it's out of their reach, and they physically won't do anything about it. So they just live with it. Now put Sarah back up. Sarah.
Yes.
Admit that you can't reach it, and that's why you've not changed the 9-volt battery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't have a lot of furniture right now, so I don't even have like a chair to stand on or anything. So Yeah, I haven't done it because I can't reach it. I admit it.
There you go.
Do you know how beyond stupid that is?
Friend, you could have stood on a friend's.
That you and your friends had a discussion about it?
Yeah.
And one of them couldn't have given you a boost or tossed you on her shoulders or something like that?
It is. There were dudes. Some of them were guys.
What kind of pussies are you hanging around with that they couldn't? Or, by the way, do you live in a like Roman Gothic cathedral? You'd have
vaulted ceiling,
huge
flying buttresses.
She didn't want to disturb the frescoes. You live in a crappy apartment with cottage cheese blown on the ceiling. It's 8 feet away from the floor, right?
Yeah, kind of.
You didn't have to get Da Vinci up on the scaffolding to go grab it off there? Wasn't the kind of place where Tom Hanks chased a monk through your living room?
Well, I asked him how boyfriend, and I consider that his job, and he hasn't done it yet, so.
Buttress.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
Oh my God. Now, where is this thing? If you tell me it's in your bedroom, I'm going to throw myself through the glass window of the studio.
It's in, like, our kitchen, like, living room.
So you just watch TV and it goes off every 28 seconds, all day, every day.
Anymore.
What?
I don't even notice it anymore.
We get that you don't notice it, but that's all the more amazing to us.
Right.
Well, okay, sorry.
But you ever see, you ever go to the supermarket and you see like the old lady and she has a mole with like 4 really long hairs growing out of it, and you go, man, what the F, man? Come on, sweetie. Don't you brush your teeth? Don't you want to trim that? Guess who stopped noticing things?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
I promise. I will change it tomorrow. I swear.
It'd be nice.
The anal fissure.
Can I say this, though?
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's from anal sex.
Can I say this, Drew?
Yeah. There it is.
Sarah, I'm going to ask you not to change it. Because here's my little Darwinian plan.
Oh.
A fire breaks out in your apartment and you're not able to reproduce. You perish in the fire.
Oh, that's just mean.
No, but you understand what I'm trying to create here, the utopia I'm trying to create?
Yeah, like
you're going to give birth to a bunch of little people that don't hear smoke detectors. I would like this. I would like your genetic. I don't want your DNA passed on. Know what I'm saying? This is how it works, right? A fire eventually claims you, and you're not able to pass on your DNA. Isn't this the way nature works?
That's the way nature works.
Okay. Don't change the battery, Sarah.
All right.
Another question. Do you know what a 9 volt...
might I suggest fondue this evening? With the little sterno can?
Yeah, I get it.
Sarah?
Yes.
Do you know what a 9 volt battery is?
One of the square ones?
Yes. You know what they are?
Do you know what fondue is?
Yeah. You know, you get the stuff in. Yeah.
What fondue is made of?
Cheese.
Okay.
And the difference between veal and venison?
Veal and what?
Venison? Venison?
I have no idea.
I didn't think you did.
But veal, you know, right?
Veal? No.
Ooh.
What is it?
Lives in Texas, too.
By the way, how easy is it to get anal from dumb chicks? Not veal. They don't have cows in your part of the world?
Probably, yes. We have lots of cows here.
No veal. Ironic that the place with the more cows probably knows the least and consumes the least veal.
Somehow
right?
it's okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, they go right to the
all right. Yeah. So the anal fissure, Drew?
Probably from anal sex in your case. And it will not heal if you keep having anal sex is the tough part about it. Okay?
Well, could it possibly be because I have an asshole the size of a mason jar?
Oh! Well done.
All right, put the dude on the phone.
Well, they're not on the phone. They're in the hub right now, hanging me on.
They're where?
In the hub.
What's the hub?
The hub is where all the devoted Adam and Drew fans go and talk during the shows.
I need to know the masterminds that put you...
At a distance did this to you.
Yes.
At a distance. They must be good.
But these are like SLA members. They did to you what they did to Patty Hearst in the early 70s.
Now, this could get even more diabolical. Is there really a smoke detector there, or were you just setting us up?
There was a YouTube video of a guy that was just taping his smoke detector beeping, and so I was just playing it.
Bravo! Bravo!
Sarah.
Bravo!
You're a much better man than I.
It was an innocent question, too. I wanted to, but...
You wanted to answer the veal and venison.
Bravo.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Veal is
Baby cow.
venison.
Yeah.
All right.
Bravo. We can stop. I'm going off right now. Stop the show.
Wow.
Sarah, bravo.
Sarah, it takes a big man to admit when he's had one pulled over on himself, and that is Dr. Drew. That was absolutely amazing. I'm a little rusty. I'm off my game, so
I love the rant though. I was like seriously sitting here trying my hardest not to just hysterically burst out laughing. It was great.
Oh, Sarah.
Thank you very much.
Are you single? I'm so in love with you right now.
Are you really in Austin?
Yeah, I am.
And really,
you go to UT?
What was that? Sorry.
You go to UT?
I did. I just graduated actually.
What are you going to study? Espionage?
I graduated with a degree in kinesiology.
Nice. Good physical therapy?
Baby. Loving you.
Do physical
Love you so much. And there was a guy, there had to be a group of guys that put you up to this, right?
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of them.
I'm so in love with you. They're in the hub.
We don't care about that.
At first, I just thought that was another euphemism for your ass. But this is online.
And the timing is exquisite.
Oh, with the smoke detector.
But when she delivered the mason jar, world class.
Oh my
world
God!
Class. A lot of payout. Everything.
A lot of gals would have hiccuped, stumbled.
Oh, 10 minutes earlier would have gaffed.
Sarah,
there's 11 minutes into this thing. She's still holding it together.
I got to tell you.
Oh.
I'm glad I made you proud, guys.
Oh
really
my God! I'm breathtaking.
Nice work.
Yeah.
And a shout out to all the nerds in the hub.
Bravo.
Good times.
All right, Sarah. We don't let you go, but we will.
Okay, thank you.
Good job, baby.
Bye.
Wow, anal fissure.
Oh, got it all.
Detector.
She's got it all.
Anus the size of a mason jar. So strong. Normally I'd feel some sense of shame, possibly anger.
It's awe.
No, it's awe.
It's well done.
We just got dunked on by Michael Jordan.
Oh, it was just
all we can do is stare at his vertical leap. Amazing.
I feel like she had to she had to do batting practice all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, she can tee you up and send you off in different directions. You know what I'm saying?
Shill for my rant.
Yeah.
I mean, like a guy claims to be a psychic and he puts someone in the audience.
Right.
She starts me up with my rants.
Or she
man.
Yeah.
Walked right into her little trap. Feel used. Feel dirty.
I strangely feel like I just had to.
I need to take like one of those Silkwood showers.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Jesus.
I don't know what that is.
It's a goddamn movie called Silkwood.
Oh.
You ever heard of a little actress named Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Worked a little in the 70s.
Yeah, I think I heard of her.
Pretty much fell off the radar.
Yeah, after Sophie's Choice, didn't see it much better.
Yeah. Anyway, Dr. Bruce is here, board certified. He's taking a multivitamin. He did not put the product in his hair, which usually guarantees a good show. He's going with the dry look tonight, which always means trouble. All right, you ready to rock here?
I'm ready.
All right, let's talk to. I'm just going down the line here. We'll talk to Michelle, who's 16. Michelle?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
I was just wondering about how I can get into the radio business and journalism and stuff like that, because I know you're like the coolest person right now.
Yeah, smoke detector. All right, we're gonna need to focus on that. First, I need to pace your smoke detector, so it went off about.
Yeah, it goes off a lot. I don't even hear it anymore.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Why don't you replace the battery?
Go.
Because that's my dad's job.
Went off about 13:22, and it usually goes off between 30 and 35 seconds. So I'm looking for something any second now. Let's just focus. There we go. Okay, that went off at 57 and at 32. So it's at 35 seconds. I've through doing Loveline, I know how. It's probably the Coleman Smokebuster series. Let me just again. I now become obsessed. I have to track it in time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, don't talk, baby doll. It's going to go off. It should go off at 32. Just a little 31 or 32. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, okay, 30. Okay.
That's pretty amazing.
Attack. All right, it's about 34 seconds. So it should go off at 15:04.
I got 33.
You got 33?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can nail this one. We're going to keep you on all night until I actually nail it. No. Wait, I'm a little bit early. All right, here we go. Let's see. I got to go into 59. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Still off 2 seconds.
No, that was not 2 seconds off.
Sorry.
Jackass. All right, here's the point. Is this in your room or is it in the hallway?
There is one in my room, but I don't actually know if it's the one. Like, there's one in the hall. There's like one everywhere. I don't know.
Okay, how long has this been going off?
Since we've been here.
Oh,
it's just like
okay. Well, you guys, let me go ahead and check your lease agreement. You guys moved in. It says 9/26/03. Hold on, let me pull that paperwork up. Oh, hold on a second. First off, Michelle is stupid enough to be in radio. This could just work. I love that answer. How long has it been going on since we've been here? By the way, if anyone wants to know why I flirt with driving off a freeway overpass every night on the way home, it's those kinds of answers. This is why I have such disdain for our callers. But secondly, I've said it many times. The smoke detector every 30 seconds, and it's loud over the phone. If you were in the small apartment and that thing was chirping, I would have an epileptic seizure after 10 minutes. The point is this would drive a reptile insane. Do you understand that if you had like a snake in an aquarium, it would eat its own tail and kill itself because of that goddamn smoke detector? And these people who call our show actually go to sleep in the bedroom that it's in and have an amazing ability to eventually tune it out, which is what you would just have to do. Otherwise, you go insane.
Correlation with abuse, I guarantee.
Really?
Must be.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Were you ever abused?
Yeah, maybe like 3 times.
Who did it?
There's this guy at my church, and like, I guess I was like maybe 4 or 5, I guess. And then there's another. The second one was a girl. That only happened once, but the one guy, it happened like numerous times, and it stopped, and I was like,
Sexual abuse.
maybe 8.
All right. Have you ever got any counseling?
No.
All right. 20,
No.
54.
So
right.
Michelle, it may seem strange we're drawing a correlation of abuse with ignoring a very annoying stimulus.
You have to be able to tune things out.
Right, absolutely.
Okay, and by the way, this is abuse, by the way. Your dad not changing the goddamn battery and the smoke detector. Would you tell your stupid no-count dad to get up on a chair and change the stupid battery?
Yeah, sure.
Or why don't you just unhook it if you're going to live dangerously anyway?
Because like,
the chances of your father changing the battery after I don't know how many years, right?
Okay, it went right at 54.
That's pretty amazing.
That's all I do is track smoke detectors on this show. As a matter of fact, if you don't have a smoke detector with a low battery chirp, don't bother calling.
Don't call Loveline.
All right,
Now, would you tell Michelle?
I'll tell you how to get a radio. Go to a radio station and intern. Answer the phones. Drive the vans. Just get there and show up. That's how you get into radio. Forget about all the broadcast classes and communication degrees. Forget about all that stuff. Go to the radio station, get to the radio station, start volunteering at the radio station. Next thing you know, you're answering phones, you're driving the van, and you're producing the morning show. All right?
Thanks.
All right. Good time.
Amazing.
By the way, okay, it's an interesting subject, Bruce, which is the ability for human beings to tune out the outside world. These are the people who smell to high heaven and never know it. These are the guys driving around with the Space Saver spare tire on their car, and they're going on month 13. They're able, once something it becomes part of the landscape, and they have zero ability to change. They won't enact any change. They tune it out, and I argue at that point you're more animal than human being.
Well, or frequently at a very impressionable age, as in this case, this person's had abuse. But if something happens that's traumatic at an impressionable age, people tend to try and establish that kind of a pattern, that kind of pattern of chaos in their life.
Right.
So.
Right. But good times. I would take a mop handle, that thing. I would go insane. Yeah. And then I would take the mop handle to my dad for not changing the 9-volt.
Well, they designed that to be an annoying sound, one that you're not going to be able to put up with.
They had no idea. I mean, it actually, here's the whole thing. Like, I wonder, like, I would like to, they must have like a smoke detecting manufacturers conference that goes on every year. I'm sure it's a lot of exciting guys wearing clip-on ties. I would like to show up and speak to this group and go, you know that super high, loud, annoying decibel chirp sound that the thing makes every 29 seconds or so when the battery goes low? Not enough.
Useless.
We have people who are going on 9 months of that chirp without changing the battery. You understand? Here's what's going to have to happen. It is going to have to actually start a small fire in order to get. Ironically, it needs to burst into flames. Because half the people in the country will not change the battery based on the loud, audible chirp that goes off every 30 seconds for the rest of their life. They will tune it out like animals.
I thought a subliminal message coming out of the thing would be the only.
No, it must like spray sulfur gas into the room. It must be something that makes your eyes water, that you actually have to like put a bag over your head and reach up and change the thing, because they won't. And the other thing about smoke detectors is everyone's whole thing is like, you got to put them up on the ceiling. You've got to put them on the ceiling. They go on the ceiling because that's where all the smoke goes. Well, here's the problem. You can't reach stuff on the ceiling. And most idiots, once it's anything that's out of their reach, it ain't happening. Light bulb goes out, smoke detector goes out, there's a roach on the ceiling. You can't reach it. You can't get to it. You can't do anything about it. Now, a monkey can figure out to slide a chair over if you put a banana on a string, but not half the people in this country. So it's out of reach. I would say, why not put the thing down the wall 2 feet and just put it on the wall?
Yeah.
You know
which
what I mean?
In the instructions, which I've read many times, they tell you can do that.
Yeah, at least that way you can get to it. And then here's the other problem, quite honestly. Nobody has 9-volt batteries lying around the house. Everyone has the AA, the C's, and triple. They have the stuff for the flashlight. They have the stuff for the Walkman. You know, they have the stuff for the games and the toys and stuff like that. But they don't have the 9-volt they're sitting around. And I believe that's a deal breaker for half the people.
I haven't. You can test speakers with it.
Yeah, no, listen. Hey, put them on your tongue.
They're the least used.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Dr. Bruce over here knows everything about smoke detectors. And has a barrel of 9-volt batteries. Yet can't make the national radio show on time. Fascinating dichotomy. Should I name a cologne after you?
No, what would that be?
Tardy.
You had your fun.
All right.
Yeah.
How's it going?
We saw the plans.
How are you coping with the coping?
Well, let me just say that I think I need to go out more.
Really?
Because this retaining wall, I feel like we're building a dam.
Oh.
A hydro. It's like the Hoover Dam. It's a hydro, like it's going to be...
They'll actually be day laborers entombed.
Yeah. It will be like the Great Wall of China.
Yes.
It will take so long, and it will be so deep and so high. That
I've said it once, I'll say it again, and I'll be very quick about it. All of you who claim to be simpatico with the government and who are cool with the administration and cool with the man, come out to Southern California, buy yourself a house in the hills, and try to build something.
Yeah.
And then you will quickly go from Janine Garofalo to Ruby Ridge. Just in a matter, I mean, there's a part that wants you to get on the roof of your house with a shotgun and shoot at anybody in a government vehicle. Like, what you have to do, the unnecessary acts, and by the way, it translates into hundreds of thousands of dollars that you throw literally into a hole in the ground because some a-hole engineer wanted to satisfy the city. He has no stake in it, and it is completely and utterly
their
insane.
Time for power.
Yes, and all you do is cut the checks. My brother-in-law has a house. My sister and brother-in-law have a place up in Topanga Canyon. He wants to build a house on some land. He wanted to build a retaining wall, and he went to the geologist, and he went to the engineer, and the guy said, here's all you do. You drill caissons 64 feet deep. You do them 4 foot wide.
When you hit oil or bedrock, stop.
You do them 8 foot on center, and you do them for 200 feet.
That is the Hoover goddamn dam. That is $300,000 and 40 cement trucks or 80 cement trucks. It's impossible to do, but what does the city care? And what does the engineer care?
How is anything still standing according to their standards?
Please, all right. Now, Joel McHale, I must stand up and yell at every goddamn engineer and every goddamn city bureaucrat in this city.
Look what you've done.
Number two.
Standing, everyone.
Let me say this. Joel, you like this tea?
I was so excited for the Oprah clip.
Start thinking. You think about posters with cats on it.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay. Okay. Yes, if you want to do any building in this goddamn city, especially if it's up in the hills, you must either build the Hoover Dam or Hitler's bunker.
Right.
Why? Because we're an earthquake country. Because it's dangerous, and we hide behind safety. We hide behind the veil of safety. Hey, just playing it safe. Hey, better safe than sorry. Hey, we're an earthquake country. My house was built in 1929. It has no reinforced concrete, no plywood, because plywood wasn't invented, no Simpson straps, no HDs, no hold downs, no all thread, no J bolts, no nothing. Nothing! Nothing! They had some poor Irish guy, poor foundation, and they set a house on it. That was it. There was no straps and no Tico clips and no 835s and no continuous shear wall and no moments and no nothing. No nailing schedule, no inspector, no nothing. Now, nothing!
Nothing.
Now that house was built in 1929, and you know where it is today? Right the F where it was put by all the dead people with no hold downs and no rebar and no bunkers and no straps and no nothing. Why? It's an earthquake country. It's an earthquake country. Now, what do you think the house did, you retards? Did it sprout legs and run to Montana every time there was an earthquake and then hustle back and land on its foundation? No. It sat there with no straps, no plywood, no nailing schedule, no hold downs, no all thread, no piers, no pylons, no grade beams, no retaining walls, nothing!
I don't know what we're yelling about!
80 goddamn years through every goddamn earthquake this city could put up, and it has moved not an inch. But yet, when I add a garage onto the back of the house, it has to withstand an oil tanker running aground and plowing into the side of it. Why? Because the structure that I build new can't be twice as strong as the existing house, can't be 10 times as strong, can't be 1,000 times as strong. It must be 1,000,000 times as strong as the structure that it's next to. Well, first off, what do you think, where do you think me and the kids are going to be when the next big one hits? In the garage? Hey, kids, we moved your cribs out to the garage so we can withstand a nuclear attack. Listen, you idiots, make the goddamn thing stronger than the existing structure, not 1,000,000 times stronger. This is essentially a lanyard, and you want a piece of anchor chain in the middle of our lanyard. Make the next link stronger than the chain, but not 1,000,000 times stronger, because it cost $1 million to make it 1,000,000 times stronger, you pussy bureaucrats. Thank you. Let's get back to the stupid Joe McHale. You got clips?
Yeah, I got a couple. My one little thing there.
Yeah, good luck with your retaining wall. Good luck with your $200,000 retaining wall.
Number 4.
Good luck with your engineer who's a slave to the city, and the city bureaucrats are going to charge you thousands of dollars and tell you what you can and can't do.
I keep hearing the word survey about every 10 minutes, and I go, well, how much is that going to cost? They're like, we're not sure.
Oh, good luck with it. Good.
Sounds expensive.
Hire a geologist, hire a surveyor, hire an expediter to get it through the city, and good goddamn luck with your retaining wall.
Now, here's what I find so strange. You could build, as you were saying, you were going to build a bunker. You will build, right? But if you have trees surrounding your house anywhere in California, those trees could set your house on fire in a heartbeat. So why do they not make us cut down every tree near any house?
Well, they're not practical. They're interested in your money, not your safety.
Right.
Number one. Number two, they all hide, like I said, behind this safety thing. And nobody cares except for the guys cutting the checks. That's you.
I just want to say that Adam is sweating.
And thus,
he pooped and he whizzed all over his computer during that speech.
Thus, Joel McHale.
His eyes rolled back in his
mouth. He vomited. I don't think you could. He actually spoke through his vomit during that.
Joel McHale's going to be at the Grand Sierra Resort Casino in Reno, Nevada, so he can build a retaining wall. And right. You will, if you go out and attend the show, you will pay for about 2 feet of one grade beam. That's right. Thank you.
You make a good point, which is that life before inspectors wasn't a disaster. My house was built in 1914. It's still sitting in Koreatown. It's fine.
That's right. We're an earthquake country. What country were we in before, Brazil?
Strasser.
Oh no!
Look at the Romans.
Yes.
Look at the Greeks.
That's right.
Look at the Chinese. What they built thousands upon thousands of years ago, and it's still standing.
There's a good likelihood, Joel, that you're going to hear the same rant again tonight at dinner. So I hope you liked it.
We're an earthquake country.
My wife can't wait.
Earthquake country.
I hope your wife.
Adam, you know my wife's name?
Earthquake country. Yes, I do.
What is it?
Earthquake country.
What is it? You know this.
Don't tell me. Her name is Sarah.
Yeah!
Yeah! Thank you. DJ?
Adam?
You're 22?
Hey, it's a pleasure to speak to you.
What's up?
First of all, I agree with you on the PSA, so I did some research and I found out how many people were actually injured.
Yeah, all right, hold on. He's talking about the public service announcement that we hear nightly on this show because we hear the national feed where they talk about airplane turbulence and wearing your seatbelt, which I find to be a colossal waste of time and money. That's our money. You know, I mean, commercial time is not cheap. I've heard that commercial 3,000 times since I've been here.
So, and the commercial is ridiculous. It says your body's made for some things, and they proceed to list things that people are routinely killed doing.
Yeah, well,
but you're not made for airplane turbulence.
They list things that are more dangerous than airplane turbulence, which is
vastly more dangerous, right?
Well, yeah, they list football and rollerblading, for instance, which most of the emergency room trips in this country come from people who are playing football or rollerblading. All right, but what do you got? What's the number?
Okay, you're going to be pissed off when you hear this. This is from the actual FAA. So, since 1980, 266 injuries and only 3 fatalities have occurred because of airplane turbulence.
Yeah, and the 3 fatalities had nothing to do with the turbulence.
Yeah, it's people who died while en route to Chicago.
Right, they had a heart attack. Exactly. They had a heart attack, and the turbulence was occurring at the same time.
Yeah, it's like when there's an earthquake and a 92-year-old guy dies in his bed. A chandelier didn't land on him. They call that an earthquake death.
Right.
Well, not only that, one of them was actually a pregnant woman. They counted their child who was not born correctly as a fatality. So
wow.
So that was
2 people died since 1980.
That's it.
I know, and here's the thing. I don't understand how society runs, and I certainly don't understand how this country runs. I don't understand. We sit here every night. We have to listen to these public service announcements, talk about things that don't seem to matter to anyone about anything.
And not hear a peep about things that should matter.
There are plenty of topics they could discuss. They never do. And some of them are just pretty straightforward, like, hey, if you got a weirdo stepdad, why don't you put a little $3 barrel bolt on your door at night, sweet pea, and lock it so he doesn't, wake up with him at the foot of your bed with his Johnson hanging out of his bathrobe and him working on the sputon.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why not just hey, save your money or don't run up your credit card, whatever it is. How about this? 90% of chicks I know have 8 pounds of pressure in one tire and 55 in another, and the other one's got 128, and the other one's got 2.
Check your tires. That's a good one.
How about check your tires?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You'll blow out, you'll die on the side of the road, or you'll kill someone else when the thing gets a blowout, or you're getting 30% worse gas mileage and the tires are wearing out that much faster. How about just check your tires?
Yeah,
that's an easy one. But no, we got to wax on about the airplane turbulence. Yeah. Something that doesn't affect anyone, and it's academic because you put your goddamn seatbelt on when you get in the goddamn plane. Otherwise, they beat the crap out of you. There's no way to avoid it. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know who says we have to do this. I just wonder where the voice is in the society that when someone says, we need to do a public service announcement about airplane turbulence, well, what do you mean?
Yeah,
we want you to keep your seatbelt on. Well, they have those placards. They line them up all over the plane. Well, yeah, but we want to reinforce it. Why are you going to reinforce it? There's an angry lesbian walking up and down the aisles yelling at you if you undo it. Well, we just think, no, it's a bad idea. And by the way, if you find a more inane topic to talk about, hold on, you're fired. Now, anyone else have any great ideas? What do you think that affect people? First off, you're just taking the population that flies. already you're taking making a subcategory of people. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. People listen.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone listening to the show, I don't think there's anyone that's ever been on an airplane. I don't think so, Drew.
Airplane?
That's what I'm saying. All right. Now, Anderson, just please let me hear that. Now I'm going berserk because people don't know what we're talking about. I just have to hear that commercial again. All right. He's looking it up. And he says a second, but I'm not sure what a second is.
The second's passed.
Should we take a... No.
Should we take a call?
All right.
Go.
Let's hear it then.
What a tough thing your body is. It's built to withstand bending, pinching, doing, swimming, bumping, shaving,
Loud noises!
Damn loud noises.
childbirth,
Childbirth would have done that.
Never. Not historically.
Football? It was football. No.
cooking,
No one ever got hurt from cooking.
rollerblading.
Hold it right there. You actually hear the car skidding.
Yeah.
Which would suggest that the person is flown out into the intersection and is going to be clipped by an automobile.
Your body's meant to withstand that, Adam. How dare you? As compared to airline turbulence.
Your car's skidding. Okay, all right, but that's fine. No one's ever been injured rollerblading?
Never.
Never?
As compared to airline turbulence.
Well, not
everyone
airplane.
compares something serious here.
Like I said, everyone just close your eyes and picture all the people you know who've been affected, families, by airplane turbulence. In the past, my father went that way. My grandmother was rendered a quadriplegic because of airplane turbulence. Think of all the greats.
Started with the Wright brothers. What are you talking about?
Think of all the athletes. Think about all the great actors. Think about all the who's who that is gone. I mean, it literally would be a phone book 10 feet thick if you could put all the people that were killed and named in airplane turbulence. But keep going, Anderson.
Rollerblading, marathons, even company meetings. But there's something the human body is built to withstand. Unexpected turbulence. Happily, though, planes are built to withstand that really well. All you have to do is wear your safety belt the entire flight. So next time you fly...
All right, let me say this. Stop this for a second. I know the airplanes are made to take it very well, except for there's been hundreds of times, hundreds of percentage points higher of people died because the whole airplane went down because of turbulence instead of them being bounced around.
Yes.
Although maybe they count that as a turbulence death.
Ooh.
Doesn't
matter. The seatbelt doesn't matter.
Sure, he was buckled up and on fire when we saw him. But we're still going to pin that on turbulence. Yeah. Okay, so you stay buckled up. Yeah, play it there, Anderson. Let's finish it off here.
Safety belt the entire flight. So next time you fly, stay buckled up the whole time. Because after all, turbulence happens, and you're just not built for it.
No, you're not. You're
this
not
message
built.
is a public service at this stage.
No, you couldn't be built for it. Like everyone, you want to experience it. It's a scary thing, but you want to experience turbulence. Go sit in your car and rock back and forth a little bit when it's not running.
That's turbulence.
Yeah. Now, you want to experience the rollerblade with the car's brakes locking up? All you got to do is fly out of control into a crowded intersection of automobiles and roll the dice. What would you rather happen to your kid, by the way, Drew?
Turbulence is very scary. I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah, and I've flown all over this man's country. I've never heard anybody tell you to put the seatbelt on when you get in the plane. It's called a seatbelt. It has a male and a female side.
They show us how to use that instrument because I've never really heard.
No, they never have. There's not. You think that the stewardess lady would actually show you how to put it together in front of the group?
Of course, you must do. How else do you know how to use it?
It's never.
You guys are all screwed up. It's called a safety belt.
Called a safety belt.
Safety belt.
Yeah,
that'd be more.
Yeah, it's not the cockpit anymore. It's the flight deck. Yeah. My point is
stewardess either. It's a flight attendant.
It's a gay guy. We are spending millions of dollars on this kind of crap. Who procures this funding? What goes on? Whose ideas are these? Who greenlights them? Is there anybody in the government who's awake? I mean, is there not a voice that says, "Are you high? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you mean." Who reads the copy? Who hears the commercial? Who does go, "What, rollerblading? What? My son was killed rollerblading 3 years ago. What are you doing?" But, by the way, let me ask you this. There's plenty of safety equipment for football. There's plenty of safety equipment for rollerblading. What safety equipment do they have for flying?
Well, that's the point. That's the point. That's right. That belt.
You should wear a helmet. You should wear the wrist guards. You should wear the whole thing. It's just a colossal waste of money. I don't understand why it goes on. I don't understand who funds it. Well, I know who funds it. We fund it. But there's so many more important things it could go do, and it doesn't. And to me, it's sort of indicative of the entire government in this country, which is they're very important problems that they could address. They don't address. They focus on nonsense, and maybe it's a way to sort of lull people to sleep. Because if you're a country that's
the reality is probably somebody has access to somebody has a business that they want to get some money for, and they find an excuse to. There you go.
Please, somebody within the sound of my voice, find me the a-holes who make that commercial. I want to find the guy who wrote the copy for that and spit on him. I just want to knee him in the groin and then spit on him and yell, "You're a hack." And I'll do that thing where I pull my glove out and I'll slap him across the face and I'll pull his comedy epaulets off his jacket, throw them on the ground, and tell him, "You're drummed out of the comedy service. You're not only an idiot, you're a hack." And the funny part about the meetings where the boss is snoring, I've seen melanoma that's funnier than that. Idiots. Wasting everyone's time. Please, somebody find me these people.
Speaking of wasting time, they're adding to the waste.
All right.
Here we go. Jeff, 20. Jeff? 104 minutes.
No.
See what happened?
He doesn't have the constitution I have, Drew. What can I say?
Jeff?
Good night.
Studio, we do speak on the way home on a nightly basis.
And then we're desperately speaking to the last second when our phones cut off. No!